I'm live. Hey, everybody. See how many people? We got 3 people in the room. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the pregame show for Montreal at, no, it's this way. It's tonight. It's Philadelphia at Montreal in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup, first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So we've got a big game because we don't know. I don't expect Montreal to beat Philadelphia in the same fashion they did the other day, but you never know. Niners fan for life. Hey, Niners, awesome. How's it going, buddy? Nice. Thanks for coming in. Oh, we jumped up to 10. Okay, awesome. Everybody, if you give a thumbs up, if you're gonna have fun. I guess you won't know if you're gonna have fun. Mike H, hey buddy, how's it going? So yeah, big game tonight. I should say this. I wrote this down because I just saw the refs tonight are going to be Chris Lee and Francis Charon. They are the 2 refs that ref the loss to the Penguins. But apparently, Flyers haven't lost under referee Chris Lee in 2 years, and they are 3-0 this season, 2019-20, and the Habs are 2-4 with him this season. So we'll see if that makes a difference here. So we'll have to see. Okay, yeah, that's right. It's the I forgot. Guess the score. Yes, the score. All right, Jackson, how's it going, buddy? Wolverine, also, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, I'm excited. My words are getting mixed up. 2-1 Habs and Drouin. Okay, we got that one in. Jackson, don't worry, I got yours in from the comments earlier. Shamir, how's it going, buddy? Go Habs, go! Jeff, goalie girls rule. Are you still up? Are you still at the camp? You gonna be able to see the game at least? 4-2 Philly. 4-2 Philly. Suzuki's due. I've got Gallagher, so I've got it 3-2 Habs. Gallagher with the first goal. Both Suzuki and Gallagher are due. Zachary, how's it going, buddy? Hi from Canada. I'm in Montreal. I'm in Canada. Red and Red Rock. Go Habs, go. Niners for... Oh, wait. I got to get Laley's guess. I see Laley there. Laley. 3-1 Habs, Domi. All right. I, for one, hope Laley, if one of you 2 are going to win, Jeff, I hope Laley wins. I like her pick a lot better. Let me see. Fanners. Niners. I have a really nice Niners jacket. I like a fall jacket. I've had it on the wall before. Let me get your thing. 4-2 Montreal. Oh wait, it's a fan for life. Yeah, should put that part so I can find you again. 4-2 Montreal. I'll tell you if you're entering and you see that you won because you know your pick, right? Get in touch with me because I might have trouble getting in touch with people. So if you know you won or even suspected, get in touch with me. I'll let you know. But I'll announce in the next in the review. I should if I remember to. I'll announce if anybody won or not. 4-2 Montreal with Domi. A lot of Gallaghers and Domis today. It's actually all Gallaghers, Domis, and Suzuki except for the one Drouin from Wolverine. But of course, Wolverine's going to be Drouin for sure. Shamir, 3-2 Flyers, Suzuki. 3-2 Flyers. Suzuki. What do we got here? Oh, I look at it and it goes from 11 to 9. Okay, I'll get to what I was going to say in a bit. Hope I'm wrong, as I'd love to see Birthday Boy get a win. Yeah, I just have this feeling that Birthday's going to come into play today in a good way. That's my guess. Automatic. We got Habs 4-1 and Tata. I don't know about two games in a row, but hey, why not, right? What do I think about Carter Hart? Do you think he'll be the next Carey Price? He looks really good, and he's still really young. And as a goalie, give him a couple more years yet to develop. And as good as he looks now, he should be that much better. So, do I think he'll be the next Carey Price? And only in that he takes over like king of the goalies. Although he has a style that's a lot like Price. So, yeah, I think he's got a really, really good shot at it. That's for sure. A good goalie, Carter Hart. Can't say he's not. Red in, I got your score here. 4-2 Habs, Suzuki. Sorry about that. Got a neighbor that likes to make freaking noise with his car. Suzuki. Right, okay. Why did I all of a sudden forgot how to spell Suzuki? That's really good. Do you have to get first goal right and score? Yes, you do. You got to have both to get the puck. By the way, the guest wins a puck. Now, I'm going to warn you, it's not an actual puck. This one is because it's a prototype, but I've ordered something that's a little lighter, so when they go in the mail, it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. But it's still a hockey puck, and it's an emotional support hockey puck. And on nights when you're missing hockey, you'll have a nice hockey puck to keep you company and make you remember hockey. That's why it's the emotional support. And if you take it in with you to stores, they'll let you bring it in and on airplanes and stuff. Okay, I see Scotty's out there. Scotty, buddy, go Habs, go! How's it going, dude? I'm gonna be in touch with you tomorrow for the to prepare for the podcast. We're gonna have a fellow Maritimer on with us. What social media do I have? What do you mean? I don't look. I use Twitter a lot. I have Facebook and I post there, but I don't go on Facebook very much. I don't do much of anything else right now. But that should change, I mean, as things go along. But right now, Kale Luge. Okay, Kale, I'm not even going to ask. It's Habs 8-1. You think Montreal's well, you know what I should ask? Because just maybe you think Flyers are going to come back and deluge Montreal. So I'll leave that open. You're going to have to confirm Montreal or Philadelphia, and he's got Mete 2 assists on the power play. Scotty got 4-1 Habs with Galley. I got Galley, but I got 3-2. Galley. And for by the way, Kale, for a pick like that with no team, if it's puck drop, you put Montreal. If it's puck drop, I'm always going to give Montreal. As long as you give it the goal scorer too. Where was I? 3-0. Oh wait, got a couple more. Wait, Niners. Okay, you want to win? Not a problem. Danny Tocher. Did I get that right? Tocher? Talker? Could be Talker. 3-1 Habs with KK. Yeah, I like the KK pick. KK's on fire. I hope he keeps it up. 306 hockey cards. That's a long one. I got it right. Hang on. Hopefully. 3-2 Galley, and it's going good. 3-2 Habs. Oh, you got the same pick as me. By the way, since it's starting to move this thing, if I don't see your comment, okay, so you can type it in again. I'll get it on the second time around, or you could take a super chat, and that will enter you into the contest to win this pair of skates. The other ones are hanging up there. I think you can see the skate plate. I think anyway. It's a pair of Bauer Supremes, size 7.5. So that's the only down thing, but it's for a young person or a person with small feet. Barely used. They're not broken in even. That's how barely used they are. So it's like a brand new pair of skates. You get that by taking a super chat, super sticker, or a membership. And with the memberships, you get another one every time it renews until this is given. It should be 2 or 3 months, but when all this stuff ends. And that's my dog's agreeing. So if you do that, if I miss something you really want to see it, a super sticker is the way to go. And you can take them for as little as 99 cents. Okay, I know I missed some stuff, so it kind of qualifies here, especially if you guessed If you made a guess and I didn't say your name and write your guess down, you're going to have to redo it. Or just retype it in. And as I'm saying, more stuff goes by. Interested to see if Hart can bounce back and get that last game out of his head. Well, I expect that he will. I don't expect what we saw on Friday. I don't expect that a second time. Like, Flyers are going to be ready. They're going to be ready and eager to bounce back. And I think Hart, I don't see why he wouldn't. Okay, NHL hockey news. You got 4-2 Flyers. Believe me, I get why guys are going for Flyers, but for me, I would say 31. If not, KK first goal. KK first goal. So KK, 4-2 Flyers, KK. I don't disagree. Like, if it wasn't for Price's birthday, I kind of think I might lean towards the Flyers, but I think it's going to make a difference. That's my guess. Scotian Canadian is really smart and posts his video links in the comments on all the Habs Facebook fan pages and in all the TSN Sportsnets and all the Habs media outlets on Facebook. You post them. What do you say now? On all the fan pages. You mean like the groups? They wouldn't let me do that. That's too much promoting myself. I don't know how he gets. Like, I don't know exactly what he does, but that's something my son's going to help me with when he's here. He's going to help me with my social media presence. Hey, buddy, NHL hockey news. No problem. Hopefully you'll be able to watch the game tonight and enjoy it. Wolverine, besides Drew and Suzuki, is definitely one of my favorite players. Yeah, mine for sure. I love his shot. As a two-way center, he's similar to Produce Bergeron. He's starting to get compared to him a lot. And really getting noticed. He's starting to get noticed as a really good player. So we got a really good one on our hands here. Morgan. How's it going, Morgan? 4-2 Habs with Armia, of course. I knew it was going to be Armia. Hey, listen, you know what? In a way, having the same goal scorer all the time kind of allows you, more of a shot actually at getting it, because when you pick all over the place, it's hard enough to do. It's kind of like a lottery. It's not easy to do. And if you go with the same goal scorer, the score might be different, but you might hit on it a little easier that way. Win it for Claude. Domi second line right wing. No, I think Domi is second line left wing. They've moved Drouin to the right. Apparently, this has been one of the big things that might unlock Drouin, is that they moved him to the right side and Domi to the left. And believe me, that line, smoking hot right now, they got to go with that line because that's their best opportunity to win. And he wrote Armia fourth line right wing. Interesting. But look, they got that goal. Armia might be the right guy in this lineup right now to be on their fourth line. And it's definitely not Domi who should be there. That's for sure. Hey, but it might be live streaming the second period for the Habs and Flyers game. Awesome. Awesome. I'll try to check it out. But again, I've got to watch the game to make my review, so it won't help. Sorry. Don't let you post a lot. Who's Ground? Only a few allow you to post your links on a regular basis. Trust me, I tried. No, exactly. I know the score there. So don't forget, Scotian Canadian actually has some really good ties with some really good people, and I think that's probably why he's allowed. So he's got a lot of respect out there because he's really good. His analysis and all that is really good. He's good. I have to say, I mean, a lot of people don't like his energy. It took me a little bit of getting used to his rawness, but it grows on you, and you can't. His analysis and the way he knows the game, you can't take that away from the guy. And he seems like a really nice guy. So he has some really good connections, and I imagine that has something to do with where he's allowed to post in a lot of places. Scotty's saying his KK video, or KK is going to be a superstar video, ain't looking so bad now. No, me too. I put one out really early. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do another one that will be a lot better only because I'm a little better and I can talk a little better about it. So I want to do another one. But KK, I haven't lost any respect for the kid. So having Suzuki and KK really coming on strong is awesome. I love those two kids. It's the first time I don't even remember having the possibility of two such talented and strong centers. So down the middle, Montreal's going to be set. You can see it now. Good to see Tuna picking up his game. Yeah, we need him to play well. We do. We really do. And I was really glad he got 2 goals there. That really got him into the flow. Go Habs, go. Oh, wait a second. I think I missed it. Jordan, you got to give me the see, it works because Jordan typed it in again. So I got Jordan Tyler. But you got to give me the goal scorer, buddy. And we got also Go Habs Go. And we got 4-1 Habs for Go Habs Go. And for Jordan Tyler, it's 2-0 with Jordan. Oh, I know why he didn't. Jordan, don't bother. I know why. Price for Jordan Tyler. And Go Habs Go has yeah, sorry, listen, I forgot. That's my dog's giving me crap about it too. Drouin. He's got Drouin. I have to scroll back up. Drouin. Okay. You think we will lose Arturi Lehkonen? Pardon the butcher on the spelling, to the Kraken. I hope not, and I don't really think so. I think they've got a lot of moves they can make as far as holding back on signing contracts for some of the free agents that will allow them to protect other guys that they might not. And I really think they're going to direct them kind of and point them to the defense. I think we're going to probably lose Victor Mete or someone like that on the defense. That's what I think right now. It's a little early, though, to tell. So, we'll know a little bit more by the end of next season, obviously. But, as we go along. It's finally happening. 1 and 2 centers. Now are Suzuki and KK. Love it. That's it. I've been calling for it for a little bit now. I'm figuring, though, that it wouldn't happen till next season. But imagine it's happening now and in the playoffs of all things. So, like, the hardest time of the year. And they are playing well, not just good, or they're playing okay. They're playing really good. And they're 20 and 21. I mean, just can you imagine the future of these two kids? I was testing you too. Nothing. No, I got it before I read your price. I told you one day it's going to actually stick in my head. And it did this time. Suzuki is the future. Clickbait, king of my channel. Every time they win, his name is going in the title because it generates views. Just kidding, but damn, he is so popular. Yeah, and you know what? KK is not that far behind. Once he's establishing himself, now you'll see. KK or Suzuki, automatic extra views if they do well. Am I off the camera? No, I'm leaning. The young players on the Habs, they are amazing. Do you think we will lose Armia in the expansion draft? I don't think it'll be a forward. Right now, my guess is it's not going to be a forward. That's just right now. I don't think we'll know any more till during the season. So speculating, I know I did a video, but speculating is not really. It's a little early, but I'm going to stick with. I think it's going to be Mete. I think they will put Lex up in the expansion draft and keep Armia. There are a lot of players who can do what Arturi does with more offensive output. Yeah, but they might not need to. They might be able to hold back on. I put this in a video. They hold back on signing some of the free agents. That they negotiate the deal. Contract is in the drawer. If they get picked, they don't sign with Seattle, and they sign their contract on free agent day. They could have that deal going on. That will allow them to protect more players because they're going to have a few guys on that are UFAs, so they can. It's a strategy. I'm not saying they're going to do it, but they might because that'll allow them to protect. I think up to 3 or 4 more because they have that many free agents. And honestly, if you're Seattle, are you going to draft a guy who's a free agent? You don't know if you can sign him. I don't think you will. So that's why I say I think they're going to be able to point them towards the defense. Shamir ended up subscribing to the podcast yesterday. Awesome. I appreciate it. And the podcast will be getting even better because Scotty and I will be joined, I think, quite often by other people. You guys have the opportunity to become part of the podcast as guests. And I think it'll be really interesting and it'll make for a really fun podcast. So I hope everyone will check it out. Link is in the description of this video. And also, my new email is in the description of this video. I made sure it was in there this time. So if you ever want to get in touch with me, you want to send me information, send me something by email, the email is in there. And hopefully it won't be that long away where I'll have like a mailing address where if you do want to mail me something, you'll be able to. That's coming up soon, hopefully. So I appreciate that, Shamir. The young players on the Habs have really stepped it up. We're 20 people. Wow. The light is getting brighter. Go Habs, go. Listen, it is. You know what? I'm glad that people are, like that Suzuki and KK are finally starting to emerge. People now can really start to see, wow, the potential that, yeah, it's hard to see when it's not happening yet. It's hard to see potential, but you can see it now. And you can understand that if these two guys are of this quality, the other guys that we're talking about, some of them are going to be of this quality. And you can see that how good this team can be in the next 3 to 4 years. And starting right now, if KK and Suzuki are putting up these kind of performances now, that's like a year ahead of, starting to really rise. With them being good, playing a full season like that, you're right already in the playoffs pretty much. How important are the rookies when it comes to energy? The veterans are being kept on their toes with all these rookies flying around. You know what? You're right. It gives them a lot of energy, a new outlook, a little bit more life and youth, and it's just better for the team all around when there's a good balance like that. And the rookies, they need the veterans. They need them to learn from, and to be mentored by. So yeah, Weber and Price have proved what they want this playoffs. Yeah, they want a Stanley Cup. And they're going to do everything they can. That's why I changed my mind. I was going 3-2 Flyers because I figured, Flyers are coming back strong. Don't get me wrong. The Flyers are coming back strong. I'm going to be shocked. Hey, Shamir, I appreciate that, buddy. Thanks a lot. They're going to be shocked, or I'm going to be shocked. Sorry, Shamir got me off. If the Flyers don't come out really strong. So, the score is going to be – that's why I changed. I think Carey Price's birthday is going to offset that because the way he's been playing, I can't see him not doing that on his birthday. And that, I think, is going to make a big difference. And, okay, I'm just looking out. I think Hart might be shaky tonight. He got peppered last game, embarrassed. He might be at the beginning. I think he's young enough. He's good enough. He's going to come back. I'm not expecting a bad game from Hart. Shamir, thank you for the $10. I appreciate that. Happy birthday to my hockey god, Carey Price. Go Habs, go! Awesome. And yeah, I really think that it's going to make a difference. Vegas got killed in that trade. I believe that. Hey, Lax, how's it going, buddy? And I got to write this down now. Lax 07, I think, right? 07, Lax 08. And, I'm going to have to scroll to stop it, because I'm in the middle of that one. Hang on a second, everybody. And I think that's it. 5-2 Habs. Domi's getting a lot. Gallagher's getting a lot. I think those are the two top picks for people, are Domi and Gallagher. Let me get back to this now. Pacioretty was a streaky player when he played Montreal. He's always been he is a streaky player. Not taking anything away from him, but he's streaky. And I think Suzuki, if he's going to be called streaky, his in between the streaks are going to be a lot shorter than Pacioretty's were. That's the problem. So I think in the long run, Vegas is really going to regret having done this, but we're not. Habs got a leading scorer, future #1 center, and picks for patches. They won that hands down. I will say this. The way KK is playing right now, whereas I was saying Suzuki definitely going to be the #1. If KK continues on the path he's trending right now, that's going to be one hell of a competition between who's #1 and who's #2, because they're both going to be just fantastic players. Just fantastic. Like, I get goosebumps. It's not a joke. I know Scotian Canadian says they're gone. I get goosebumps watching some of the replays I see on Twitter where they slow it down and you see I think it was his second goal, KK, where Domi over the line stops. KK feeds KK. He moves into the slot and he fires a rocket right into the net without looking, though. And you don't really notice it when it's full speed, but when it's broken down like that in slow-mo, he doesn't look. He skates in and he is showing pass all the way, and he fires a laser. And that is the KK that you saw in his junior years on a lot of highlights, and we have not seen that till now. And imagine in the playoffs in a huge game like that, he is starting to show his stuff, and he's going to awe us, just like Suzuki is. It's going to be a 1-2 punch of amazing talent. Morgan, to be honest with you, it doesn't really feel like playoff hockey, Rask told reporters Thursday. There's no fans. It's kind of like you're playing an exhibition game. Thoughts on Rask comments? He was checked out. You know what? I'm going to say this. People are beating up on him. I'm not one of them. No, I don't like the guy, and I don't like his team, and it's not the reason why I'm not. I'm not happy because, oh, it hurts Boston. No. Everybody handles stress and anxiety different than the guy next to him. Just because one guy handles it well, and you're next to him, and you gotta, well, I don't handle it as well as him. It's not a knock on the guy. He was in a situation where he probably should have opted out to start with. Figured he'd give it a go. He could do it, and he couldn't. He's got young kids I don't care what anybody wants to say. He's got young kids at home. I know what that's like. I understand, and I don't think he's wrong. I don't think it's wrong of him. I'm sorry. He couldn't handle it anymore. He wasn't playing well. He wasn't checked in. He should be not there, and that's the way it is. And does it make him any less of anything? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's his mental health. You can't talk for somebody else's mental health. Suzuki has a far superior 200-foot game and is better in the dot. He's the future #1, in my opinion. You may be right. I'm not saying he's not. I think he is. But what I'm saying is, where I thought it was such a clear cut, he's one is, and #1, #2. I think it's going to be more like Suzuki is 1A and KK is 1B. But whoever is going to be, it's okay. You're going to be good. That's what I'm saying. But you're right. Suzuki's got the better two-way game. But KK has a defensive side, and he's going to be good. And he's got a mean streak in him that I like, that I think is going to do him well. And he's got size, and he's got weight behind it now, and he's using the body, and he's just playing wonderfully. I can't stress it enough. Rask just, do I like pineapple on pizza? Yes, I do. Rask just misses his family, but he had his chance to opt out. He let his team down. I wouldn't want him in Montreal. We don't need that. I wouldn't want him in Montreal either, but I will not come down on the guy for that. I don't think what happened is a bad thing. And I actually saw something that makes a lot of sense. And you got to look at it like this. How did his team react? Is his team mad at him, or do they support him? They support him, then he didn't do anything wrong. He's fine. That's how I look. I already thought it was fine, but when I saw that, someone made that on Twitter that put that up. I said, that's perfect, because if the team is okay with it, then we have no right to not be okay with it. Rask's wife just had a baby, so yeah, I mean, he had priorities at home that are more important. Wait, you never liked Rask? I thought he would be one of the Bruins players you respected, along with Bergeron and Pasternak. No, because I don't like him because he's good, and he's the cause of a lot of the losses. Yeah, I don't like him. I never really did. I think it's because he looks just like the guy from this is a video game now. Wolfenstein. Ever play Wolfenstein? I think it's Wolfenstein. He looks just like that guy, or one of these characters in it's always made me laugh, and I never liked him. So that's the reason why. Yobi Nordi? Okay, I didn't say that right. Yabo and how's it going? I gotta scroll up because I was right in the middle of that. Not much. I'm on here. I'm doing good. Everything's good. Hockey's good, so always good. KK, I think KK nets 1 or 2 more tonight. I'd like to see that. I really would. I'd like to see him get a bunch. He's got 4 now. He's 2 behind the leader right now. I think at 6. I don't know with today's games if there's any more. But yeah, I hope so. Rask is a UFA after next season. I think the Bruins will trade him now for. I think he's going to retire, like Shamir just put. Okay, it scrolled really fast. I think they'll trade him now for something. I don't know. But I think he's going to retire. I think KK has the higher ceiling and Suzuki the higher floor. That could be. I understand what you're saying. I think that might confuse people, Jeff, but I think I understand what you're saying. I think I do. And that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that does. And you're probably right. But it's 1A and 1B if you ask me. Remo, how's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Shamir, Morgan. Okay, no, you're talking to Morgan. Not half as many people would be knocking Rask if he opted out after a win instead of a loss. And on game day, I mean, it wasn't a good look. I get that, but I'm not gonna knock him for it. It's his mental health, and he knows what his mental health is. Remo, been a while. Great job. Thank you. Rask is awesome, but family more important than a game, let alone hockey business. Yeah, I mean, family is more important. It is. And you can say the hockey team's his family, and they are, but it's not the same. Liking and respecting is 2 different things. Well, you're right, but they respected what he did, and they're not angry, and I think that, to me, says enough that I'm not going to be angry at the guy. Especially, I'm not a Bruins fan, so if anything, I'm happy. But I think with Halak, they're just fine with Halak. Rask looks like a low-budget James Bond villain. It's very true. He does. He's got a really not to put him down or anything. Just he's got an odd look. Price could opt out tomorrow if his wife has complications with her pregnancy. Price will leave the bubble too. Exactly. And so, what are we going to hate Price then? That people will, though. I get that, but I mean, how can you? How can you? If you're single, I understand you're single. You might not understand that. But if you're married and you got kids, you got to understand. Habs are winning. Woohoo! 3-1 Habs. You got to give me a Remo, give me a goal scorer. First goal scorer for Montreal, and you're entered. Because you got to have both to win. That I agree with Scotty. Do you really that part I'm sure you don't agree that he should have stayed. So, and Scotty, I'm a little surprised at you with that because you've got kids. So I think if you were in the same thing in the bubble and something happened, one of your kids are sick, you're going to leave the bubble. You are. I just think you are. I think I know you a little bit, and I think you are. You might not think so because you know why? You're a young guy. At your age, you probably still feel a lot like the guy that was in his teens and his 20s. And you know what? You got 2 kids now, and I know for a fact from my own experience and knowing you just a little bit that I know you, you are a different guy than you were. So you might think that reaction, but your reaction is really going to be different if you were in that situation. You might not know it yet. You're a young guy. You learn these things as you get older. I had scrolled. Okay, now I'm down to the bottom now. Also, he's on double lockdown for a few days 2 weeks ago after showing symptoms. That's true. I respect Rask, but I don't like him. Well, I respect the guy. If I didn't, I wouldn't be talking like this. But I don't like him. I don't like the team and all that. But I respect him, and I respect his decision. Poehling is going to be another great center. Listen, I have to say I changed my tune only a little bit on Poehling in this way and this reason. Why isn't he one of the guys that are playing on the fourth line. There has to be a reason for that, and only in this. I don't think he's ready yet. I think that's the thing. He's going to be another year probably in the AHL. They're still holding off on him. That's, I think, why. And I think that playing him that last game against Toronto that season, where he had that great game, I don't know if that was good for him. Gislain, hey, buddy. Don't worry. Mr. Rick, do you think Philly will be – I'm not Mr., by the way. My dad is Mr. Do you think Philly will be playing hard for the return of Oscar, I believe his name was? Oh, Lindblom. Lindblom? Is that it? Lindblom? Yeah. Do I think? No. I don't think Montreal wants him coming back, because that would be the same equivalent of a lift like they got with Claude Julien for Montreal. So, no, I think Montreal would love to see him not be able to play this series. Gislain, I would go with 1-0 Montreal and KK. Hang on a sec. 1-0. You really 1-0? Wow. KK. Well, listen, I respect that you really feel that way, but I can't see them shutting them out 2 games in a row. I can't. Philly is too good a team that Montreal is not going to blow by them. They're not going to steamroll them. If Montreal is going to win this, I don't think I'm wrong. It's going to be a 7-game series. I really believe that. It doesn't matter how it looks right now. I've seen so many years where, we're going to win. They started to lose. And then they came back, they won, but it wasn't as easy as you thought in the first 2 games. And the other way around, where it looks like they're going to lose, and they came back in the end. So I'm not sold that game is how it's going to be. No, Philly's going to come out, and they might even win this game. That wouldn't shock me, but I do think Carey Price, that is going to make a difference. The over-under for tonight's game is 5.5. Do you like the over or under? Well, at 5.5, I guess I'm going under, because I've got it at 3-2. So, Captain One Nut, I love that name. Awesome. Welcome in, Captain One Nut. And if it's like true, hey, there's nothing wrong. Doesn't make you any less or anything. It's a joke. I imagine it's not true, but freaking love that name. I love some of the names that you guys have. It's one of the pleasures of having a channel. All players were given the option of opting out. As fans, we as fans should not knock any player but support them. That's right. And they were allowed to opt out at this time. And if that's the case, then if somebody does, then that's fine. They should be allowed. And I stick by that. You might go into it, and we don't know what his attitude was going into it. He might have been very trepidatious about everything, and he just couldn't go through it all. And yeah. And it was clearly on his mind. Look at his comments. Look at the way he played, his career numbers. He was way below career numbers. This was not doing it. It was better for them that he left than that he played, because he wasn't there. I better scroll down. 4 to 6 hub cities. Where were we? Wow, that was a lot of stuff there. 4-6 bubble cities split the season to 4 quarters with a week off in between every quarter, limit traveling, lots of testing. Automatic. I'm glad I saw that, because I've been thinking about that exactly. How are they going to handle that for the regular season? It's longer, and yeah, they're going to have to do that. I think at least 4, but you're right, might be 6 bubble cities, and they have to have a break. I thought maybe, go a third of the season, take 2-3 weeks off, go second, third. They might have to do it like that, but that's a good idea. They're going to need time off away that they can actually, I don't know how they're going to work that, but maybe it'll have to be 2 or 3 weeks so that they can go home, stay quarantined at home, but at least see their family and then come back. And so something like that's going to work for the next one. So I'm glad I saw your comment, because hey, Louise is out there. Oh, Lou. Hey, Lou, my ex-wife's out there. Say hello to my ex, Lou. Thanks. I just saw it. I've been scrolling up and down, so sorry if you've been there a while. I hope you're still watching, and hope you enjoy. So I scrolled back down, guys. It's a good time to remind everybody. So if you want me to see a comment that you really, really want me to see, because you can see how it's going, and we're about 10 minutes before the start of the game. Take a super chat. That's it. I got to remember what I'm saying. I don't even know why I'm live. Do you know that I'm on this? I just realized that it didn't come onto my screen on the channel. Wow. Wait a second. That's weird. You guys are seeing me, or you wouldn't, right? Okay, I'm going to do this again. Okay, if you really want to get me to see something and talk about something or ask me a question and I'm not seeing it, take a super chat. As low as 99 cents, it doesn't cost a lot if you don't want to spend a lot. And I understand, and I won't make fun of. I would never make fun of anybody for whatever they put out there. Don't worry. Excuse me. That'll enter you into the contest for these skates. These are Bauer Supreme, which is a really good skate. Bauer is my favorite skate. Bauer Supremes are a model that I would have loved to have as a kid. I never got a pair of Supremes, but they're size 7.5, so they're good for a kid or an adult with small feet. And they are, I can say they're brand new because you maybe don't get as much detail as I'm getting, but they are not broken in any way. Yet they've been used. There's a couple of scuffs, but that's it. So the boot is moldable still to the foot. You're not putting your foot in anybody else's spot, you know. Anyway, so you get entered for any super chat, super sticker, or if you want to take a membership at $1.99 and up, because there's 3 levels, it starts at $1.99. You get also entered for that, and every month for the membership, you'll get a re-entry, because this will go probably 2, maybe 3 months. This contest. So there you go. And if anybody, and you still got time, if anybody does guess the score and the goal scorer, first goal scorer, you could win an emotional support hockey puck, much like this. It's not going to be exactly like this. It's going to be nicer. And this is a prototype. And that's what the prediction, the guess the score contest, that's the prize for that. So there you go. Let's get back to you guys. Price has yet to steal a game. I don't agree. Well, in this series. And you know he will steal at least one. Yeah, because you can't say, even though it was a shutout, you can't say that he stole that game, because that was not a difficult shutout. Really, honestly, it wasn't that difficult. Yeah, it was a shutout. I gave him 3rd star. If it was a spectacular one, he would have gotten 1st star. But yeah, he might still steal a game here. I kind of think maybe tonight. It's his birthday. So yeah, I kind of think he might. I have a little girl. This is Lax. If I was Rask, my little girl was missing me, and I was missing them, and I had that I could opt out, I would. And that's flat out, exactly honest truth. I think almost anybody would. And if you won't, you got to kind of question, geez, am I a good parent? Because that's the truth. His wife was at home with 2 young kids and a newborn. And he's playing hockey, and that's how he looked at it. And his mind was at home. And Lou, don't laugh now, because I have changed. Lou will tell you, yeah, when we were married and the kids were young, he probably wouldn't have opted out. And that's the truth. I can tell you that I probably wouldn't have. But is that right or wrong? I would look at it and say that was the wrong way to look at it. I probably today now, if I was in that situation, I think without a doubt, I would have opted out. Or I would have done like him, given it a shot, see that I couldn't do it, and then opted out. So I can understand that he gave it a shot. But, yeah. So, Lou, if you want to confirm that, what I said, you can. I'm sure it's fine. Price has made some unreal saves in this series. Yeah, I'm not saying he hasn't, but you have to admit, it wasn't a spectacular game for him. Even though it was 5-0, he made some good saves. He was solid, obviously, but it wasn't his most spectacular game. That's all I'm saying. Final 4 teams can have their families in the bubble. That's right. You got to go that far. But think of it, that's still a little while away. So for Rask to say, well, if I get there, I can do it. But that's still a while away, and maybe he doesn't feel he can do it. We got Karen Rooney. I see this thing there. I don't want to miss it. Karen Rooney has got an entry. We don't get a lot of girls making these entries. Lou, if you want to give a score, I'll give a goal scorer for you. I appreciate the overtime. I am calling it an overtime, but for this actual contest, it doesn't matter if it's overtime or not. So that's cool. So she's got it 3-2 Montreal like I do, but she's got Petrie, which I got to tell you, Petrie could be money right there because he's got 2 game winners already, 1 in overtime. Did I get that right? Wait, I might have missed something there for that. What is the equivalent of Daou 501? I don't know, but I've had paired Daou when I was younger. I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that. Automatic, you two have a good night. Good luck on the contest. Family before hockey or anything. That's just the way it's got to be, buddy. Price had a shutout, but Philly also only had like 1 shot in the first 15 minutes. That's right. And that's right. They, I think it was like over 16 minutes before they got their first shot. So it wasn't the hardest shutout for Carey Price. That's all I'm saying. Lots of hockey players have kids. Yes, but everybody's different. Everybody's different. And they're not all young kids. And the wife with 2 young kids and the newborn. That's 3 kids. That's not easy. Does Petrie deserve the same amount of credit as Weber? We're about to get into the game because the game's going to start soon. Does Petrie deserve the same amount of credit as Weber? Yeah, Petrie's been playing fantastic. All 4 top defense, I think, have been fantastic. My daughter had her first ice time since March today. Wow, awesome. We weren't allowed in to watch. Oh, that's hard, yeah. She had to get dressed in the parking lot. Strange times. But Jeff, I'm right. If you were in the bubble and your daughter was needing you, you would be out. You'd be out of the bubble real quick, I think. I don't know you well. I really don't. Less than Scotty. But I get that feeling from you. Captain One Nut. If the Bruins win the cup, should Rask's name go on the cup? Yeah. He contributed. Karen Rooney, my son turned 35 last Sunday, and he looks like Price and was a great left-handed goalie. Go Habs, go. Awesome. That's awesome. Love it. Petrie is the first Habs D-man with 2 game winners in the playoffs for Montreal since Chelios in the 80s. That's an interesting stat. It's a very interesting stat. Rask has the 41 games required to have his name on the cup. Yeah, Rask should get his name on the cup, without a doubt. Rask got in trouble for supporting the Boston police. He showed symptoms and was on double lockdown. There's more to the story than newborns. Well, maybe his misbehavior is caused by the fact that he was going through this mental issue about missing his kids and maybe he should be home. Maybe that's the reason for that happening. You got to look at how mental health affects people. And that's how I would see it. So. Okay, so I'm going to take this lull there to switch over to here. So don't worry that the stream won't die because I'm on my laptop for the stream, but I got to put the game on here. How do I do that again? Yeah. So give me a sec, guys, because it's going to start soon. I don't want to miss it. All right. Sports Surge. The only game that means anything right now, the Habs. Let me get the right one. This one here. Okay. Should I have any sound? Hang on, is there anything on the side? We often talk about it. I can't have it too loud, guys. Sorry. Okay, so the game's up, ready to go. It's going to start any time now. I got you over here, and let's get back to that. I am Lord. Yeah. I haven't seen you in a while. Not that much. Doing the YouTube thing. That takes up most of my time. Excuse me, guys. By the way, when I'm looking at the comments, I'm going to be looking away because of how my laptop's over here. So maybe I can just get it a little bit closer here. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm going to closer, and I won't have to be so much. Oh, did it? Wow. Oh, Elias. It's Elias. I forgot. I'm sorry, buddy. I see it on the bottom. It just jumped. There are so many comments. I'm sorry. You got to take a super chat, by the way, if you really want me to see a comment at this point. Yeah, Elias. Elias is like, I think, Elias, you said I didn't even have 10, I think, subscribers. So, like, Elias is probably my earliest active. I want to say active because Elias has been active. Subscriber. I don't know if anybody else besides Lou, my ex-wife, she was the number one, actually, the very first. But it's because I told her to do it. But Elias has been a subscriber and a member of this community for like way back, even before Scotty, because Scotty's been around a long time as well. Awesome, buddy. I appreciate it. You are in, I want to say Sweden, but it's, I think, Elias, you're in Sweden or you're in Finland. It's one of the two. Am I right? And I probably got it wrong, but it's not far off. So, yeah. So, listen, this is just going by like we're 25 people. So, if you really, really want me to see something, and yeah, I'm trying to raise money. I'm trying to get a new microphone. I want to get a new microphone, a really like a professional microphone. So I'm raising money for that for next month. So that's why I'm really pushing the super chats and the super stickers and the memberships, because that's what that goes for. It goes to get some new equipment that makes what I do a little easier. And when that's a little easier, it makes hopefully a better experience for you guys watching my videos. So I really want to do that. But a microphone is like essential. So yeah, sorry, that's why I'm pushing it. But don't feel bad. If anybody out there is starting to feel bad because I'm asking for that, if you can't do that, don't worry. I freaking understand that because I'm the one asking. So you can understand that I probably can't do that for other people that I watch. So yeah, so don't worry about it. You know, it's nothing. It's not a problem. But I have to do this, or, you know, I realize that if you don't really raise much money. And, you know, doing this full time, kind of, I need this to supply some, at least for the channel, for the equipment and stuff that I need. So yeah, I know. Here I am, a typical Canadian, apologizing for doing the try to raise money thing. That's Canadian, even though I'm half and half American and Canadian. You can see the Canadian in me right there. Okay. Okay, let's go now. Where was I? I'm sure I missed a ton of comments, so I apologize. And Elias is finished. And you're living in Sweden, right? I'm sure that is. I'm sure that's what it is. He's a Finn living in Sweden, but he's been with me forever. And yeah, one of my most cherished. But he's changed his name a few times, and I forget it because he used to be on as his name, and he's changed it. So he has to remind me. Okay, buddy. And thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I can't imagine what time it is over there. It's the middle of the night. I'm sure it's the middle of the night over there. If Montreal wins the cup, who's the MVP, everyone? Well, I don't know. That might be a little early to tell, but I think we'd have to go with Price getting the Conn Smythe. It's looking like that's how it would be. Joey B. and Coochie. Hey, what is it, a night for people that I haven't seen in a while? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. I think I came in around 300 subs, Jeff. I think so. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. I had to laugh at Drew and Domi saying KK is starting to realize how big he is, followed by Drew and a scared face. I didn't see that. But he is. KK is starting to realize his size, and he's putting it to good use. He's going to be a bruising power forward, even though power forward is usually a winger. But I think he's going to do that at the center position. A lot like, you know, you can compare him a bit to Beliveau. It's not unfair. Scotty Bowman was right. He has a lot of that game that, and he kind of, you know, he's got that something about looking at him, and you can think about Beliveau when you see him play. He's got that something about him. I can't put my finger on it exactly. Hey, Scott, you're moving on up, 460 away from 1,000 subs. If anybody's in the room and doesn't know who Open Ice Hits with Scotty to Hockey is, I would urge you to please check him out and give him a subscribe. And if NHL Hockey News is here as well, head over to his channel. That would be great. Check out his videos. Give him a subscribe. Let's get them up in the numbers. It's really important. 3 a.m. there, Ilias. Wow. Having a brandy. Is it brandy? I think you said you like to have a drink and listen to my live streams, if I remember correctly. I need to pump out more content, working too much. Hey, listen, buddy, that's the difference. You see, I have the time to put out the extra content. That's all it is. Plus, you got sick there for a while. You just had a kid. You got 2 young kids. I mean, yeah, I think there's plenty of reasons why. KK is big. He's like, I think that's it. He's 6'3". I think I heard 206 or 208 pounds, but 210. He'll be that soon, or by next season anyway. My daughter's favorite video of yours, Scotty, is when you got the Caden Primo acetate young gun card. Awesome. I think KK's facial hair makes him look more menacing. He does look a little bit tougher. He looks older, tougher, and he plays a more mature, harder hitting kind of game, which is what he needs to do. I think the other team was taking advantage of him a little bit, pushing him around, and they can't do that anymore. And he's letting them know that they can't push him around anymore. Plus YouTube takes a big cut of money raised, no matter what the money is raised for. They take a cut. There's no doubt they do, but considering the ease of which the service, how do I want to put it? For what they do, and then for what I don't have to do to earn that, it's fair. It may be slightly on the high side. I won't disagree with that. But them taking a fee and what they offer, what they do for me, I can't say that it's out of line. I can't say that it's out of line. And it's not so huge a price that it's horrible. It's not. It's fine. And you can't, everywhere you go, they're charging you a fee. So I think the only one that might not is OBS, but I'm not really up to speed with the OBS yet. But when my son gets here when he moves in, we're definitely going to get that. He uses OBS all the time. He'll be able to teach me how to use it properly. And I think OBS doesn't charge too much, or I don't think they charge any. I'm not positive about that. Plus, once I'm using OBS, honestly, there's going to be merch available because they have a store there that, I do have a store there. I just have to stock it with some designs. And yeah, I'm going to put up some things if you guys are interested in it. If not, it's no worry, but I'm going to have some merch available once I do OBS. They need to start using KK's shot on the power play on the right side, slamming one-timers. I 100% agree with you, Ellis. I've said it a couple of times already. I think so. I don't know why they're not taking advantage of that more. He does really possess a shot almost like Pedersen. It's true. And look at the rocket that I think it was his second goal, where it was a no-look shot. He was skating through the slot, he was looking past all the way. If you're reading what he's going to do, he's looking past. And he fired a rocket. I'm telling you, a no-look rocket. He's got a hell of a shot. They need to take advantage of it a little bit more. Some of the stuff that I saw in his highlights before he came over here, he hasn't really shown a lot of that skill level. He's starting to show it now, and that was one of those things that he's got a lot that we have not seen yet, that I think he's going to be able to do here, that he did in Finland, and that got him noticed and got him picked, And to go along with all that skill, he's got some toughness. He's got size. I mean, he really is that center we've been looking for a long time. So anybody that wants to say that Bergevin should not have picked him at third and all that, well, they saw this guy. They saw that, and that's why they picked him, because that's what they were picking. They didn't know when it would come out, and you figure it probably would have taken 2-3 years if they sent him back to Finland until he came back. So 2 years later, this is KK. Remember, we had that big layoff. I've said this a few times as well. We had that big layoff. That layoff was like an off season. For a young kid like Suzuki or KK, this is like another season. They've gotten better. They've grown. They've learned. They're all that. This is like his third season starting, even though he's just finishing the second one. That's why we're seeing such an improvement in both these kids. I think that's what a lot of it is. It's just a natural progression of their talent in this league. And yeah, so anybody thinking it's still Suzuki's rookie season, it's not really. It's kind of like a second season. It's a sophomore almost. That's my opinion anyway. He was born, Rick. That's how. Okay, I'm not sure why you're saying that, Jordan. Go Habs, go. Enjoy the game, everyone. Hey, Jeff, enjoy it. Hey, I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate your support. You're like the biggest supporter every which way of this channel. I appreciate it. Enjoy the camping. Enjoy the game. I hope you can watch it anyway. If you're camping, I hope you can watch it. I figure you can if you got wireless. KK's very first goal against the Caps was a brilliant hard laser wrist shot, bar down with no players screening the goalie. He is awesome. He is, though. He's got so much more than people realize. I really believe that. People really forget that some huge kids that are lanky need to develop. They need to. That's right, and fill in their bodies before they can bring in their skills into the NHL. Kind of funny how some fans ruled him out as a bust. That was just ridiculous. I hated to hear that because he's not, and we knew he wasn't going to be, and he's putting those detractors to rest in this playoffs. There's no doubt about it. And I got to say, Elias has been telling me, I think since his rookie season, KK, this kid is going to be good. I believe you've seen him live, or if not, I mean, he's Finnish. He follows him. So, yeah, so he's got a little bit of he had like he saw him or knew of him way before we did. And he was telling me always that KK is going to be great. I was skeptical about how great because I was expecting so much because of all the hype that you hear. But now you can really see how great this kid can be. I don't know if I should take my hat off. It's the anthem. Sorry, guys. That's why I slowed. My prediction is 2-1. Montreal, I got to scroll up for that one because you're in time. That's Joey. Whoops. Probably going to be the last one in because it's, with the puck drop, I don't take any more. 2-1 Montreal, Suzuki. Okay, did I miss anybody else's? I'm sorry if I miss it. I apologize if I missed anybody's, by the way. I really do. I can't help it. I'm struggling with the mouses. Garrett, hey. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thanks. You too. I hope you're still there to hear. Enjoy the game. Captain One Nut. Okay. I love that name, Captain One Nut. 6 Minute E. How's it going? Let's see. Did I miss anything? Golden Girls. I have a practice puck signed by KK from his first goal game. Wow. Also have a picture of the scoreboard from that game signed by KK. That's awesome. That's something to hang on to. Yeah. Happy birthday, Price. Price is 33. Sure is. You can see it up on my board. I left it up there from the preview. Montreal 5-2 for 6th City. KK with the first. You got it, buddy. And of course, I forgot already. I got to look back. 5-2 with KK. All right. Here we go. Let's go Habs. Yeah, you guys might be a little bit ahead of me because I'm streaming. Love to see Mete get a goal. Yeah, me too, Elias. That would be great. He got 2 assists on the power play in the last game, so he had a good game. I know it said out there 3 assists, but I looked it up. Unless something was changed after the last time I looked it up. He had 2 assists on the power play. Okay, so we're a little quiet on comments, and we're going to get hopefully into the game. And I think since nobody else to really give a, I'm going to call the contest closed for the entries. And we got a good bunch of entries. We got probably mostly, at first glance, it's probably even now between Domi, Gallagher, Suzuki's got a few in there now. KK's doing good in there. But I'd say Domi and Gallagher have the most. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Good luck to everybody in the contest. I should look at the camera because that's not where the camera is. So sorry about that, guys. So I'm going to be watching the game a bit more than usual. I'll try to do a little bit of play-by-play if I can. I'll do my best. And I'll comment on it. I'll remind everybody something I did say at the beginning. The two refs are Chris Lee and Francis Charon. So the Flyers haven't lost a game under referee Chris Lee in 2 years. They're 3-0 with him this season, and the Habs are 2-4 when he's one of the refs this season. I don't have stats about Charon, but I imagine it's the same because I think they're a pair. They work together. So we'll see. I don't know if they work together all the time, which they might not, but we'll see how this goes. I need something to drink because I am thirsty. So the Habs are moving the puck. Ooh, that was a nice Drouin passing to, I don't know who it was, Kulak breaking into the net. Just missed, but that's a nice play there. So the Habs are not starting slow. They're getting some offense going. Let's see if that can keep up because I really expect the Flyers, I mean, they need to win this game. Like the Flyers really need to win this game. This isn't a joke. And it would be more so if this wasn't like in the bubble and they were now in Montreal. Montreal wins the first game at home, up 2-1 going into the third game, which is in Montreal. Flyers would really, really need to win the first one because of that. So it's not that much different here, but it's a little bit. But believe me, they don't want to go behind in this series at all. Because, also when you get a team like Montreal, such an underdog, who has like zero pressure on them to win because they weren't expected to be here. That could be like a steamroller once they get going and start winning. And it's hard to stop that sometimes. And they just steamroll their way through the playoffs. I imagine a lot like St. Louis did it last year. So Montreal in the Philadelphia zone, I guess I should call it a little bit. It's Gallagher and Tatar were in the corner. Flyers release it from the other corner. They're in the neutral zone. Mete intercepted by, I think that's Hayes or Couturier. Hayes, like Couturier's name on the back. Yeah, there's my play-by-play. Habs have it in their zone. They're about to break out. They do, not cleanly though. That's not a clean breakout. Now, remember, I guess I'm describing what's going on 30 seconds at least probably after you guys are watching it. So maybe I should stop doing that. I guess I could see if it's on CBC. I might get a more. Let's see. This gives me the option to do that. Let's see what I got. So I think I've got it on CBC. The problem here in the living room, I have the antenna I use here. I think in my bedroom with the antenna, 6, 12, all that, they stay without breaking up. In the living room with a better antenna, it'll break up sometimes. That's why I wasn't doing it. But now I'm watching on CBC. I should be more in line with what you guys are saying. Because I've got 17-23 right now gone in the first. So 1-1 in shots, so there's not a lot of shooting, but it's not like a boring, like there's some pace to the game, there's some opportunities, so it's not like a boring start so far. A couple of whistles, maybe too many, but we'll see how that goes. So like I said, 17-12 now. There's Face-off coming up. Domi's out there, so that means KK taking the face-off. KK wins the face-off behind the net. I don't know who has got it. It's cleared out, but not cleanly. Philadelphia has it in their own end. So I hope I'm more in line with you guys for this little play-by-play that I'm trying to do. And by any means, the NHL shouldn't worry because my play-by-play sucks. There's no competition with theirs. They don't like it because they pay people to do play-by-play. They don't pay me a cent to do play-by-play. They don't really want us doing that. But you can do a little tiny bit. So describing the game more than anything. Okay, so Weber to Deneau. Deneau breaks it out. That's a little cleaner. To Lehkonen. Lehkonen to Gallagher. It's in the corner. Lehkonen kind of trying to fight with it for it. Goes to the other corner. And Flyers have it at the line. They break it out, not cleanly. Montreal breaks back in to Tar on the right side. Lost control in the center of the ice. Okay, guys, let me get back to you. Sorry. Montreal winning 5-2. Hey, that's Elia or Elio? Because it's much smaller, by the way. Now I'm on the laptop. It's so much smaller. That's why I prefer it on there. But this one won't crash. That's why I'm streaming from here. And oddly, it won't. I'll get it fixed soon, but it won't record anything from the camera. But I can stream with the camera, so that's okay. I don't get any of that. I'm not a computer guy, so. Karen, check in later. I'll watch it on delay. Too nervous. I got you. Don't worry. And Karen, if you're still there, thanks for coming in. I haven't seen you out there before. I hope you become a regular. And if you're new to the thing, I hope you'll give us a subscribe, and then you'll know when the videos are on in the live streams. I like having women in the room. We don't get a lot of women, and it's nice to have a different kind of aspect. You guys see it a little bit differently. And I say you guys, I'm not Don Cherry. You girls, you do see it a little bit differently. We're guys, you're girls. There's a little bit of a different look at it. So it's interesting to get that. So Kotka already laying out hits. Yeah, I'm telling you. Hey, Lou, if you're still there, bye. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, he's laying out the hits. I got to tell you, he's got a bit of a mean streak, and he's willing to lay the body, and I like that. As he's got the size, we don't have to worry about him with the size. You seem synced with my stream. Awesome. I don't know if I still am now that I'm on CBC. Hopefully I am. Same time as on the TV. Well, I'm on the TV now. So right now I'm looking. I got the TV. So we should be good. Habs look tired tonight. Oh, right as there's a goal. There you go. They're not. I don't know about tired. I think what you're seeing is Philadelphia is going to be better tonight. They're going to be better. Montreal will not look as good as they did in the last game. Don't worry about it. And here we have a goal by Couturier. Looked like a bit of a lucky one. It kind of like popped into the net, like a blooper kind of thing. Yep. A little tip by Voracek. Yeah, Voracek tips it over Carey Price. No chance on Price to get that. It's a double tip. It hit both Sherratt and Voracek stick. No chance for Price on that. Too bad. Okay, so it's 1-0 Philadelphia. Doesn't change. We don't have a first goal scorer yet for Montreal anyway. So anybody who had Philadelphia being shut out, you're out. Sorry, Gislain. Sorry, Jordan. That's it. The only two that called for shutout. So you guys, sorry, contest no longer for you. It happens. It happens. Habs giving away the puck right now. They didn't score. It's 1-0 Philly. I don't think there was nothing wrong with that goal. Right. No, that wasn't goalie interference. So he didn't. So it's a goal. Elias, sorry, I'm done at intermission. I take the last 2 periods to watch the game, so I can do my review. So sorry about that, but I so appreciate that you came in. It was really great to have you in and talk to you a little bit again. And like I said, you're one of the oldest subscribers here. You'll always be really special. So hopefully I'll see you again soon. No, Habs losing. No, come on. It's the first period. It's early. I want the Habs to score pretty soon. That would be good if they get a goal. My contest is out now. 690, are you out? No, you're not out. 5-2, you out. It's not interference. That wasn't interference. Besides, they're playing, so they've decided that. Okay, so somebody just kept it in. The puck is kept in. Belzile fires. Easy shot, easy save by Hart. Flyers clear it, not cleanly because they didn't, not with possession, but they cleared it. It's dumped back in, and it's an icing call. So icing, so face-off will go back to the Montreal zone. Let's see now. Oh no, you are 60. Don't worry. I thought you. I didn't think you were out. I thought that's what you meant when you said you're out. You were in. You got 5-2 Montreal with KK. Yeah, you're right about KK. Okay, Ray don't bar. Ray is agreeing with you. My dog. She's agreeing with you that you're in the contest though. Okay, Montreal, they're trying to clear it out of their zone. It's getting choppy because the dog is there probably. Ray, don't be in the window. You're screwing up my signal. So an icing call the other way. If it keeps being this, you're not. The camera's there, Rick. You're not there. If it keeps being choppy like this for me, I'm going to go back to the stream. But as I say that, it stops. But when the action starts, it'll probably start to break up a bit. It's just annoying when it does that. Suzuki facing off against Hayes, I think, in the Flyer zone to on the left side, left dot. They're talking, yeah. Hayes wins the face-off. Not cleanly, though. Habs keep it in. Ooh. I don't know why they blew the whistle that time. Maybe it's an offside. I don't know. I didn't see what happened there for them to blow the whistle this time. But, yeah, that's where we're at. Habs need to score pretty soon. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? I'm doing good. How about you? I'm not sure how much is left in the period, but not as late as sometimes when you come in. There should be about 15 minutes left in the stream. What are we at? 8:30? What time did I start? Oh, yeah. We're getting down to the last 15, 20 minutes, I would imagine. I don't know what time is gone in the game. I didn't look. And I don't know why. You know, for a guy who never liked to take pictures and doesn't like to see himself really on camera, before I started this channel, I get caught looking at myself on camera more than I want to admit, really, even though I'm admitting it here. But it's weird how I'm told to looking there when I know the camera is over here. I think also because I have to read the stuff here. 13 minutes left in the game. Oh, yeah, so we got probably close to 20 minutes. Oh, not bad. Okay, so we're down to probably the last 20 minutes of the stream. Nolly DC, let's go. Montreal sucks. No, they don't really suck. Are you a Flyers fan? I prefer if you don't say that. It's okay to be a Flyers fan and to root for the Flyers, but there's no need to say Montreal sucks. How are the Habs doing? They're holding their own. It's 1-0 for Philadelphia on not a fluke goal, but a kind of a double deflection right at the net, blooped over Price and into the net. So Flyers on top. They are. That's fine. It's like I said, it's fine to be a Flyers fan and you want to come in and have some fun about it. I'm fine with that. But you don't want to be saying Montreal sucks. That's not really fair. And I don't go about saying Philadelphia sucks. So I don't think that's fair. And for a team that sucks, we did beat you guys 5-0 the last game. So we don't suck. You know, Philadelphia definitely on paper is a better team, but we don't suck because we would not have beaten you. I wonder why 6-0 they took they hid your comment because I think the suck. Habs don't suck, man. That got hidden. It's weird. Chris said Flyers are the best. Go Flyers. Bob Dylan. We got Bob Dylan in the room. All right. Like a rolling stone. Okay. Flyers are... Listen, they're a good team. There's no doubt. But Montreal beat them 5-0. Can't take that away. So we could still win here. Doesn't mean the Flyers suck if we win. It just means we won. So Montreal doesn't suck, and they don't suck. They have a pretty good team, actually. So I hope because you guys said that, though, we're going to beat your ass on the ice. Yeah, who's Chris? Bob Dylan? Suzuki was getting pretty heated against Hayes. Hopefully he can stay focused, though. I can't blame him for defending himself. Yeah, I didn't see what happened, so I can't really comment, but I hope he stays focused. Okay, Chris is Joe's friend. Okay, we got by the way, mods, just keep your eye on these two guys here, or Nolly anyway, and Bob Dylan. Sorry guys, but if you're gonna be disruptive, you know what happens. We just hit the post. Muller is very high on Romanov. We are all very high on Romanov. Oh, what a shot that was. Who took that shot? Wait a second. Anyway, good shot there. They're mad we won last game. It's fine to be mad, but I mean, it's not. It's the people that are in this room and me, we didn't have anything to do with that. Says the number 18, laughing my ass off. Okay. Nolly. Sorry to say, Nolly, but you're bye-bye. Bob Dylan, keep it up, and so is you. I don't mind, you know, I don't mind people coming in here from other fan bases. I encourage that. But if you want to be mean and nasty about it, no, that's not allowed here. So that's what happens. You'll be hidden from the channel. And, you know, if you only came in here to troll, I don't really care if you're hidden from the channel. You can go freaking blow yourself somewhere in the corner. I don't really care. So keep it up. You're gone. That's what happens. If it means anything to you or not, I don't know. Okay, so having said that, you got one more comment like that, Bob Dylan, and I'm going to block Bob Dylan from my channel. You know, I'll say this before I throw you out of here. Just because you're winning right now in this game, it doesn't take away the last game, which also didn't take away the first game. So to be boastful of who's winning this game, that's the freaking dumbest thing. What it shows is that you have a small penis. That's all it shows, is you're a small dick guy who's got an axe to grind and comes into a channel like this thinking that, oh, you're going to be a big shot because you're a bully. You know what? Fuck you, and you're gone. When I find you, there you are. You're being toxic, buddy. Goodbye. Okay, so we're rid of Bob Dylan and whatever that other Nolly DC. They're gone. If for some reason you see anybody, my mods that come in like that, just get rid of them. We're not putting up with that kind of bullshit. I don't care. I know I'm fine. I didn't get. I didn't get. Oh God, what's the word? They didn't get to me. Tell us how. Well, listen, I would not for you guys, right? Shamir, you know that. But these two guys want to come in and be like that. It's fine if they're Philadelphia fans. They can come in and even be a little boastful and be happy about it. It's fine as long as it's all done in good taste. That was not in good taste. So I have no tolerance for that anymore. They're just a couple of guys that, they probably have big pickup trucks, with flashy stuff on it, and they play their music really loud so that it bugs the shit out of everybody. It's all because they got really small dicks. That's really what it is. Okay. Don't mess with Rick. No, you know what? I'm tired of this garbage. It doesn't happen a lot on my channel. Thank God for that. But, the last thing, and I probably even shouldn't have said as much as that to them, but what the hell? Best thing is just gone. Don't even talk to them. I don't put up with it. I don't want to put up with it. I'm not going to put up with it. Oh, just a couple of, Jeff, just a couple of trolls. Philadelphia trolls. Trying to put us down because their team's ahead and they're the better team and we suck and all that. I warned them. They didn't listen. Bye-bye. Ooh, another post this time for them. Voracek. If only Voracek missed this series and he wasn't ready for this series, he's going to be a thorn in the side. But you can see from this game already, Philadelphia is not going to give up. We're not going to win just because they're better than us. No, that's not. It's not just because they're destined. It's not going to happen. There's going to be a hard-fought series that I hope is going to might go 7 games. Sixty. You know what? I've had enough experience with these guys now. Yeah, I'm done with it. Listen, I was nice, right? I was nice. I told them how it is. You got to be nice here. You don't come in here and say we suck and blah, blah, and we won, blah, 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 blah. Especially after we just beat you 5-0 the game before. You got nothing to crow about. Even if you're leading, you got nothing to brag about. And, yeah, it's just bullshit. So, but I didn't get triggered. I used to get triggered by that. I don't get triggered anymore. That's the word I was looking for. That I couldn't find in my head. Habs look slow so far. Well, it's not a fast-paced game as before, as the last one, but they kind of slow it down. That's kind of what they're trying to do is slow the game down. Although I don't know that works here for Philadelphia because Montreal's a lot faster than them. If anything that should work here is forechecking heavily and using their speed. If they're not going to do that, they're not going to look like they did the last game, and I didn't expect that. So. And I'm sure, Jeff, you didn't either, right? I mean, you had Philly for the win. There was no way we were going to bowl over them 2 games in a row like that. There's no way in the world. So we're down to 7:20 left in the period. Shots are 6-3 for Philadelphia. It's 1-0 for Philadelphia. Montreal, it looks more like the first game where Montreal was holding their own with them, kind of waiting for some Philadelphia mistakes to happen in anywhere, and try to take advantage of that. It looks like it's going to be more of that type of a game, which is kind of with the way that Montreal needs to really beat Philadelphia. So that game we saw, the last one, is more of an oddity, I think. Anybody thinking that they're going to go and really repeat that? No. I mean, sure, it could happen, but I wouldn't count on it. So Drew is no, they just took it away. So they break out of their zone Flyers. They dump it into the Habs zone. Carey Price clears it to the corner, and Shea Weber breaks it out. Now in the Flyers corner, and yeah. They're trying to break it out. They get out. I don't know the Flyers. I don't know their numbers even to know the players. So I can't really do play-by-play when they've got the puck. So sorry, guys. For the Habs, I just have to see their number. I know the player. Okay, so the Suzuki line is up. They got the puck deep in the zone, in the Flyers zone, but the Flyers just cleared it all the way down. That's an icing call. Oh, no. Okay, because Weber could get it. No icing. It's close to an icing call. Okay. They'll do good in the second and third. Well, let's hope so. 3 posts in 4 minutes. Who's got 3 posts in 4 minutes? You did? What the hell did I miss? Habs look slow. 3 posts in 4 minutes. Kill this off and score. Oh, what is there? I missed something. I didn't see that there was a penalty. I might have been looking down here. 60, I hate toxicity as well, and I don't want it on my channel. I don't want anybody coming in here and putting anybody down or putting us down because we're Habs fans. That's not going to happen because we won't do it to them. And that's a rule too. If I've got somebody from a different fan base in here and you're going to start going and ragging on him, I'm not going to allow that either. I won't hide you from the channel though. I might give you a timeout and tell you to stop. But if somebody new like that coming in, no, I'm hiding them from the channel. I don't need a user like that. I don't need that at all. And that's it. Toxicity, there's no fun because then you don't have fun. You just get mad. You're mad at the person. It's no fun. And me here, I'd be screaming at them, whatever. I could lose my temper, but not over that. What are your plans Wednesday when you guys get eliminated? Bill Dylan is back in. Mods, can you throw Bill Dylan out of the room, please? I really hate how long KK stick is. Oh, it gives him good reach, though. Yeah, Bill is back. Throw him out. Okay, I'm going to have to do it. Okay, I'm doing it, so don't worry. Bye, Bill Dylan. You're gone. Come up with a new one, asshole. Okay. Where were we? Bill's back. No, Bill's gone. Okay, so KK stick, you know, some guys have, it's kind of the opposite. Who is it I saw recently, too? Got such a short stick. So, you know, it's a personal preference. His long stick will give him longer reach if he can use it right. Okay, what do we got left in the game now? 5:31 left in the game. 1-0 still. A quiet period, you know. I think this is part of Montreal's game plan, though, is to kind of slow them down and limit the chances and all that kind of thing. Keep them out of the middle. I haven't seen any penalties, which kind of surprised me considering the refs. So they can go into the next period down 1-0. That's not so bad. Well, if they can keep it 5-on-5, Kaboomerang, I like that name. They got a good chance to win because they're fantastic 5-on-5, one of the best teams in the league, and yeah, that would be great. So that's eliminate those penalties if they can. Although their power play was clicking, so you know it's not so bad if they can get a couple of power play goals. I'll go with that as well. No. Too many people in front, and then Lehkonen gets pushed into the net. You should give a penalty for like doing it on purpose, pushing a guy into the net like that. Jordan, long stick, less back problems, big brain. That's very true. Although it's funny, I don't know if anybody's a golfer. For a tall guy like that, it doesn't work like that. The taller you are, the shorter your clubs are, because it's all about a certain arc, and you making a wider arc doesn't help. So yeah, the taller you are, the shorter your clubs are. But yeah, they have a lot of back problems, golfers. I'm short, so I had longer clubs. which I always thought was weird, but my dad was a scratch golfer. He explained it to me. My dad taught me how to play golf. Everything I know about golf, I get from my dad. And I'm a decent golfer when I'm playing regularly. Now I'm garbage, but I haven't played a long time. But I'm a decent golfer. Was that someone's helmet? No, it was a glove. So they got pressure. They're applying some pressure, but Flyers are holding off. Montreal's not getting. They didn't get any shots through. So it's 7-4 in shots. A bit of a scrum. Kotkaniemi's involved. I love KK's. I love it. We need that. We need that. Everything he is, size, blah, blah, blah. But that attitude that he brings with it as well, that aggressiveness, that little bit of a mean streak, we need that so badly. And we saw earlier in the season his fight. Why did he fight? He stood up for a teammate. We need that horribly badly. That's one of the big problems is that nobody stood up for anybody for how many years? Why didn't someone step in when that guy did that to him? Why didn't somebody do something? KK's willing to do that. I love that about him. The good thing is they haven't let Philly get too much momentum in the first. This is but this is part of the slowing it down, right? If you keep the game slowed down a bit, they don't get that momentum. They never do. You're tying them up in the center. You're keeping them to the sides. You're limiting the high danger chances. This is what you're seeing, I think, and they're doing a good job of slowing them down. And I kind of expect second period, it seems like at some point they pick up the pace and they go for it. So we'll see how that goes here. Liam Hendricks, hey guys, go Habs. Awesome, buddy. Go Habs, go. A690, thanks for coming in. Yeah, we're going soon, so I appreciate it. I hope to see you next time too, buddy. Goalie girls, I'd be willing to bet KK's skating problems are rooted in his stick length. They help his skating, but they didn't want to change too much all at once. That might be. I don't know enough about that. But you would think, though, with all the work he did with that skating coach, that wouldn't have been part of it, to cut down on the stick size so that he would he worked with her really intensely. But you might be right. Too much at one time is not good. And he's 20 years old. He's going to learn and get better for the next few years. I mean, there's no problem there, right? He doesn't have to have it all at once. So I'm definitely, when Jeff tells me something about hockey like that, I have learned to listen to Jeff because Jeff's pretty knowledgeable about that kind of stuff. So yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. And listen, if he can get some of the pace up, just think how much better, big hit on Suzuki there. Just think how much better Suzuki and KK will be when their skating is just that little bit more, a little bit better. Be awesome, But they're young kids. They've got 3 or 4 years yet to really grow and get better, and they will get better. Oh, he played it right to a flyer. Not good, Price. That's a bit of a mistake. Oh, gosh, sorry. I couldn't hold that one back. Sorry, getting tired here already. My voice. I keep saying that, but, doing like an hour and a half. What are we at? We're a little over an hour and a half. I understand why radio shows, they usually go about 4 hours because it's tough to talk for 3-4 hours. Like when I do this, I'm almost nonstop for like an hour and a half or so talking. That's not easy to do. It really makes me tired. I wonder, though, if I was younger, if I did this when I was younger, how it would have been. But at my age, yeah. 3:20 left. Penalty. That's not good. The PK was really good the last game. Let's hope we still got that happening. I tend to think this might be the second power play that they've had. I'm not surprised with the refs, and I don't know if it has anything to do with the bad call because I didn't see it. But the PK guys have been great so far. I hope that continues. They're at 84% going into this game. And they can block those passing lanes, keep them, again, to the outside, and keep those guys in front away as much as possible. You got to think, man, Giroux got to bust his nut sometime soon, no? He's got nothing, just a few assists. How's he going scoreless already? I mean, 7 games in. Oh, I don't know how many have they played, actually. 3, 4, 5. This is 6 games for him. Nice. Lekanen, nice little block there. Nothing happens to it. That's it, getting away. Lekanen again. You ever wonder why Lekanen's so good? Look what he just did there. Twice. That was awesome. That's what's so good about Lekanen. Yeah, he lacks the ability to finish the job on the other end. He needs to get better there. But look at his defensive work. So we got 1:42, 20 seconds left in this penalty. Looks like Montreal is going to kill this off, the PK unit. Special teams so far doing well. Oh. Some of these flyers are so big. It's crazy the size on these flyers. 40. Armia gets a shot as the penalty expired. So there's 1:18 left. There are full strength. Shots are 8-5. Montreal came back a little bit on shots, but the key number is 1-0 for the Flyers. But 1-0 is without a doubt not an insurmountable lead. So the defensive side of the game, Montreal has been playing once again really good hockey. So that's Lindblom. They just showed him sitting in the stands. I want him to stay in the stands because he could give them such a lift just by being out on the ice, just by taking a face-off one shift and not playing the rest of the game. What a lift that would give them. I don't want that to happen. Come on, guys. No, okay, so Philly's going to break out here. They dumped it in, so they're not with control. Big hit there in the corner. They get possession, Philadelphia. They're trying to set up to make some kind of set play. Montreal's got it. Get it out. Not cleanly, but they got it out. It's been dumped back in. Price slows it down. Kulak. Pass up to the line. Out. Kotkaniemi entered the other zone. Dumped it behind the net. Gallagher's got it now behind the net. Fighting for it. Excuse me. Oh, my God. I shouldn't do that on camera. Flyers get it out. It's in Montreal's zone. And we got 19 seconds left. Oh, boy, I better drink. Sorry, guys. I shouldn't yawn like that on camera. That's pretty rude. Okay, so they get out of this period only down 1-0. No, they don't look like the team that played the last game. I did not. If anybody really expected that, sorry. You got to look at the game differently, and you got to take into account that that other team is not going to roll over, and they got to where they are, the Flyers, as one of the teams that didn't have to play in the qualifying round because they're a good team, right? So you couldn't expect them to come into this game and Montreal roll over them. There was no way that was going to happen. There was just no way that was going to happen. So let's see what we got here. Ben Dover. Love the name. Hope you're here for. Anyways, we're almost done, but I hope you're not a troll. I think you've been in before and you're fine. I think I remember. Habs winning 4-3. That would be great. That would really be great. Any news about Caulfield lately? No, nothing really. I don't think we'll hear anything till after this is all over. Then we're going to find out what's going to be for the next season, what leagues are going to be playing, and that's when we'll start hearing about Caulfield and what he's going to do. Philly has a 4-man wall in front of Hart tonight. They do. They're really lined up. I've noticed that too. They have definitely adjusted to the Habs. Well, they had to, right, Jeff? I mean, you weren't expecting. Well, I can go by your 4-2 Philly. You weren't expecting Philly to be what's the word I'm looking for? Just to come out and be rolled over. It's not going to happen. It's not. I was going with Philadelphia. I got one of those gut things, and I just had a feeling Montreal's going to win tonight. So that's why I'm taking Montreal. But I was really going 3-2 for Philly because I think Philly could win this game very easily, without a doubt. And so anybody boasting about Montreal and how good they are, no, this is going to be a close series. These teams are closer matched than people think, especially with Montreal playing the way they are, KK playing the way he is, all that. These teams are closer matched than people think going into this series. And which is why I said if Philadelphia is going to win, it's because they're playing that much better. And they could still win in 7. But I think if they're going to win, it'll be in 5. So Montreal wins today. I'm kind of saying I think that means they're going to win the series. But I already did call the series in 7 if Montreal wins. So there you go. There's my hot take. Although I don't think Game 3 is the pivotal game. Game 5 to me has always been the pivotal game. My device will restart or update outside of active hours. You already told me that. Why are you telling me that again? Notification time. They're coming in bunches. That's what she said. Where was I? Okay, radio shows also take a lot of commercial breaks and news breaks every half hour. I don't think I could really do what you do and stay focused. Are you talking to me about? No, I don't know, but why not? You've been watching hockey your whole life. It's the same thing. I don't see the difference. That is assuming you're talking to me about that, but I stay focused. I manage. It gets harder though by the third period. Some nights it gets harder to stay focused at the end. And then when they go to overtime, if it's a long overtime, that's where, to me, that would be the challenge. I don't find this a challenge. Don't jinx it, Rick. No jinxes. No jinxes. There's not. I didn't say anything to jinx it. I'm just trying to give what I see as facts, and that's the way I see it. Another power play for the Flyers. Ouch. Flyers going to score. They didn't get another power. Did I go backward? What happened here? No matter what happens this postseason, it'll be great experience for KK and Suzuki, without a doubt. Think of it. KK is emerging here. Suzuki is emerging as well. KK a little bit more, only because he was so far behind and in the AHL. That experience is awesome. They wouldn't have had it if they don't make this playoffs and do this. That we're waiting for that next season, and who knows? Maybe it comes out differently. So you can think of how this experience and KK doing what he's doing, Suzuki doing what he's doing, any of the kids doing what they're doing, how important that is for next season and the jump start it gives on that. And then listen, if they happen to win the cup, wow, what a bonus that is. But yeah, that experience is really, I'm not going to say worth losing Lafreniere, because Lafreniere is going to be a great player, but we never had Lafreniere. We never did. It was never did we lose him. So, okay, I'm pretty much going to go on that. Let me just see. I want to finish up what's in front of me, but now a notification. Get the right mouse. Flyers had 8 minutes of power play and only 1-0. Man, KK had a dominant period. KK is emerging so much better than anybody could have hoped for that it's incredible. KK shot that hit the post. Oh, did he hit the post? I was hoping it was him. Shame it didn't go in. I think if Habs lose this game and Philly keeps building during this game, this could be it. Habs need to keep this game close and keep the pressure on. They sure as hell do. Sorry, 6 minutes. Okay, I'm not sure why that. Goalie girls, what are you talking about? He is progressing amazingly, skating-wise, even with that long stick, and that the long stick works for him. I don't understand your problem with it. Yeah, well, I would have think that long stick, if it was a problem, they would have corrected it with the finish skating coach. But I got to say, Jeff knows his hockey, so I can't really argue it back at him, so I'm not going to argue it. Jack, I'm on my way out. You're just in time. I've got your guess for the hockey puck, so don't worry. I got it from the video, but I'm on my way out in 2 minutes. No problem. Don't worry about it. You never have to worry. You can come in whenever you're able to, and if you're not able to, don't worry about it. I don't hold that stuff against anybody, and anybody who has a channel and does, well, you're kind of screwed if you do. KK and Suzuki are playing against 4 of the best centers in the league so far. They are, that's for sure. Gosh, Rick, 5 comments in a row that you skipped mine and read the ones around it. Sorry, buddy. I will wait for you to retype it, and then I'm gone. I'm going to give you the last one. Anyway, Bergie can trade up to get that top 10 pick back. They can, but, you know, someone made a comment in Twitter I saw about that when someone asked, and he said, go look at the history of that. There aren't a lot of trade-ups. So it doesn't happen a lot. But, yeah, he could conceivably find a partner to trade with, but we don't know. And like I said, it doesn't happen a lot. Feel that the Canadiens are going to lose. They look tired. I don't see that part. We need to stop the Flyers' top line. That's Deneau and Suzuki's job. So, Jordan, I'm waiting for your comment. I'm sorry that I might go looking for it. There it is. Love you, Rick. Keep working hard. I'll use my comment to tell you that. Awesome, buddy. I appreciate that. I love you guys, all of you guys, just as much. And, yeah, I'm going to keep working hard because it's a lot of fun. And, well, this stuff is a lot of fun, too. And, you know, when the Habs are I was kind of, I didn't know how much I'd like doing this for the playoffs, but playoffs are even that much more fun because we're all that much more jacked for it, right? So we're all more excited. So I really like these live streams for that. So Jordan's going to get, well, Goalie Girls is going to get the last one. After that, I got to go. The reason KK was so unsteady and unbalanced on the ice is because he doesn't get low and bend his knees. Shorter stick forces him to do that. That's a good point. I agree with that. But again, I don't want to get in between these guys. I could be saying the wrong thing, but Jeff knows what he's talking about. I'm quite sure Ilias is a very intelligent and knows his game too. So I don't want to argue about it. But okay, you guys can keep that up. I gotta go. I haven't eaten supper yet, so I gotta get that started so that it cooks while the next period is on. Thanks everybody for coming in. Shamir, I believe it's Shamir that gave me the donation. Shamir, I believe it was you. If I'm wrong, you can kick me in a comment about it. I really I apologize. So because my brain works weird, whoever it was that took the super chat, I think it was Shamir. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And for the support, everybody, just by watching my videos and being here, that's support as well. And I so appreciate that because without that support, I got no channel. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you next live stream. It'll be the next game. Wednesday hasn't been announced yet. The time, I have no idea. I'm hoping I'll find out tonight, and I'll know what time the Wednesday game is because it's back-to-back Tuesday, Wednesday. And see you guys there. See you next video. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of the game. Bye, y'all. Peace out. And I always say peace out. Peace out.